Greetings everyone, this is Connor from DagoraC TV, and in this video we're asking what is Superhot? Okay, so Superhot is a first-person shooter that is a very interesting mechanic of time moving when you move and the enemies moving when you move. So when you're still and static, time is staying where it is, no one's moving, so then you can look around, see what's around you, and people are shooting you from all distances, so when you stop also the bullets stop as well, so then you can kind of move out the way, but when you move to the right for instance, then the enemies will be moving and time will be counting down. It's a very fast-paced game in that aspect, you know, where things are happening all the time, but with you being able to stop and stop time, it's very tactical in the sense that you can look things and be able to react in the way that, you know, not a lot of other first-person shooters can, because, like, you know, Call of Duty obviously with its systems of just being a standard, you know, run and shoot first-person shooter, you know, when you run to a place you get shot, whereas in Superhot you can run somewhere, stop, look around, see someone shooting here, move out of the way, and then shoot him in the face when he's running towards you. You know, it's that kind of game that's very, very, you know, it's very unique and something kind of new to the first-person shooter genre. The game is made by the Superhot team, which was originally started in a game jam, and they built from it. So, you know, they went into a game jam, this team, you know, made it. I think they clearly won the game jam, and then thought that we've got something really good here, and we'll kind of build on it. And they had added a lot of different game modes as well, you know, of how long you can survive. They've got the original Superhot.exe storyline as well, and plus you've got as many kills you can get in 20 seconds, all them kind of gamers. There's a lot of content there to play. For really a game that was kind of built off a game jam, they've really added to it and got a really good system in place. The game is very tactical in a lot of senses, you know, as guns run out of ammo, the guns don't seem to have infinite ammo all the time, so you're picking things up, throwing things into faces, punching people, running, ducking, diving, jumping. It's very, very fresh and new, and the whole bullet time aspect of it is really interesting and fresh. And also I think what adds to it is the simplistic art style, is, you know, it's very white and red, which is, you know, obviously not going to have the beautiful looking graphics that you get in the Battlefield or the Call of Duties, but the game is set in like this kind of weird kind of tone, I'd say, you know, if you played the kind of the main story aspect. And I feel that, you know, the art style kind of does it justice, as the enemies stand out really well. It kind of does it, you know, good because the bullets stick out, and I think it kind of does the game justified. Maybe it could be add a little bit more colour to some aspects, but, you know, it's got really red, white, and, you know, black for objects that can be picked up, and, you know, very simplistic, but very, very interesting, I'd say. And the game, as you can tell, is very inspired by The Matrix. You know, the whole action movie thing of being able to pick a weapon up and dodge loads of 5 people that are around you and be able to take them all out when they're in a close quarters, and, you know, seeing what you've done in real time after you've, you know, done it, because it takes you obviously longer than the 20. Say if you're doing the how many kills you can get in 20 seconds, you complete it. It's going to take you quite a bit longer than 20 seconds because you're stopping and starting. But once you've done it, you can then see the full 20 seconds in the real time, and then you can see how cool you look. Maybe one criticism of it is that it could look a little bit cooler because the animations aren't fully there, but it's really a very, very minor complaint, as it's still cool to see a guy jumping over cars, shooting people in the faces, throwing baseball bats into people and things, and it's really cool. And yeah, it's like them action movies, you know, like The Matrix and everything, you know, when he's stuck in under the bullets and things like that, and, you know, it's something fresh to the first-person shooter genre, which is kind of cool. Plus on the menus and everything, you've got this old computer operating system as a menu, which is, you know, something that a lot of old gamers have been recognising and calling out as, you know, a strength kind of as a comeback. But, you know, it's obviously, you know, looking fresh to someone of my age, but for people, you know, in their areas, it's going to look very similar to them, and, you know, it's something kind of, again, different than just the standard run-of-the-mill menu. It's just, you know, personal preference whether you like that stuff or not. And the game's got a lot of cool Easter eggs, you know, of the stuff that I've seen played and what I've played. It's got a very, you know, a few cool Easter eggs that I've found, but I get the incentive that there's a lot more, and it's kind of hard to find them because, you know, you've got people shooting at you with shotguns and pistols from all angles, and, you know, it's just another strength of the game, you know, seeing all this cool stuff everywhere that people have been finding on the internet and seeing what they've been posting. I do feel that the game would be better if it had music. I know that with it having music, it's having this thing of, you know, you can run and, you know, shoot people and you get really the sense of, you know, hitting people and everything like that, but, you know, if I had some, you know, Matrix style music or epic style action movie music, and even in the real time when it's doing it, I think it would make it, I don't know, a bit more enjoyable and a bit more cooler, if that makes sense, because there's sometimes, yes, it looks cool, but I always get the feeling that, you know, them real time battles could look a lot cooler, but, you know, they don't. And it's a minor complaint that, like I say again, like it's not a major thing because, you know, the game is trying to be very simplistic, as you know, like I said, made in that games room, built off it, but there's little features like this one I feel like it could have improved on, but overall the game is very strong. I definitely think people should give it a try, as, you know, it's a different thing that people I don't think really was asking for, but I think people would enjoy it, as, you know, it's something fresh, it's something cool that's to play in single player, and it's on Steam right now for £16.19 in the UK, and it's very positive reviews, and from a lot of players on the internet, you know, and also from the critical-based sites like GameSpot and PC Gamer and things like that. They've been very high praise of it, and not really been given much criticism of it, and I would honestly say, you know, give it a try. For a first-person shooter fan, it's something fresh. If you're an action game fan, it's something there for you as well, and, you know, it's something kind of different, and I think a lot of people would really enjoy it. And plus, you're also going into then looking at the action films and seeing you've kind of done that, you know, like you've done, you know, taking out 6 people in a room, which has not really been that possible not in video games, to be honest. Like, you can take people out in a room, I mean, obviously, but you cannot look this cool when doing it, you know, you're not dodging bullets left and right, as, you know, what you mainly seem to do is take cover and just jump up and shoot, whereas, like, in this, you know, you stop in time, you're getting out of the way of bullets, you punching people in the faces, you're grabbing the guns off them, you're shooting them in the face. Everything is very cool looking and very Matrix style, which is really cool. So that's it for this video, and if you really enjoyed this content, then you can check out the other videos that I've got on this channel, and also if you want to donate, then you can donate in the links in the description below. Any or all donations come back into the channel and not back into my back pocket, as you can tell by me speaking into this brand new Blue Yeti microphone. Also, make sure you follow me on Twitter at DagoraC, and make sure you subscribe as well if you want to check out any all new content that I bring out. Once again, thanks for watching, and goodbye.